Hey, club members. In spirit of our book club, I got to a point where we have to sort through our income and our expenses. And I'll be honest with you, I would hate nothing more. So I created this app. It's called Expensely Finance. And this app is essentially just an income and expense app. And it's meant to be super, super easy. So I do want to just clarify for my group members how important this is and how we actually handle your data. So this app does not actually read your statements. It does not download your statements, and we do not even have a backend for this app. So the statements that you're uploading on here are yours alone, and I never see them. So that's completely private in that sense. But this has an AI. So the AI does read and categorize your bank statements, and your statement data is sent to the AI for categorizing, and then they don't keep it. It's just basically sent back to the app. Now, any AI at all times may read your information. So my suggestion is that if you are worried about that data, I personally am not. They have all, they have everything they need on us. So, but if you feel like you want to remove your personal details, please do. I encourage you to do so. You can basically just take a screenshot of your bank statement without your account information and your address. However you want to do it is fine, but I just wanted to go over this is really important. And then once you're here, it's really easy. I give you 12 uploads. So you basically have one account for a year. Or you can have, if you have 3 bank accounts and you want to do like 3 bank accounts in the last 4 months, or however you want to divvy up these 12 uploads is totally up to you. You can use one bank account, you can use all your bank accounts, but basically you have 12 different uploads or 12 different months or 12 different accounts if you want. So you just hit get started. And just to go over the process, it's very easy. You're going to identify what month you want to identify your in and out. It could be the full year, for example. You download those statements. So if you want to have 12 statements, you can. You're going to upload them back into Expensely, and that will show you your snapshot. So you're going to go ahead and log in here. And once you log in, I already have my bank statements. I do want to say that for the sake of this exercise, I'm just going to use like half of my bank statements so that people don't have like my full information. But basically, here's some tips for best results. But it tells you exactly how to use this. It's so simple. So we're going to use this here as an example. And then I'm going to go ahead and download a bank statement. This one kind of looks juicy, maybe. Yeah, like maybe that one might be good. So I'll just use that one. And you can rename it if you want. I don't think it really has any capability per se, but it came up as a feature and I thought that was kind of cute, so I left it. But once you analyze the statement or 2 or 3 or 12, then it's going to give you your dashboard snapshot. So it'll tell you exactly what's been going on in your bank. How cool is this? So it'd say, hey, by the way, with that statement that you downloaded, and just so you guys know, I downloaded January. So January for one bank account. And so it'll say, hey, by the way, this January, you had 4,000 in, you had 3,000 out, and you were $72 positive. And this is where your income came from. And the purpose of this is to figure out where the money's coming from. So that's rent. And so then it'll tell you your category, which can be adjusted here. And it'll explain to you how much of that was your needs and how much of that expenses was your wants. And so this is literally just a snapshot to figure out, okay, where am I really quickly? And once you upload that, it'll show everything to you. If you want, you can categorize them. This is not a categorization app and it's not a bookkeeping app. So this is just kind of more so for general things. It's not meant for you to categorize and keep it as a bookkeeping. What it is meant to do is help you identify and make sure that your expenses are correct. So is this a little business expense that got stuck in my personal account? Is it personal? If it's all personal, you could just shortcut and do that. If it's all business, you can shortcut and do that. And the most important part of the exercise, if you are in the book club, this is the little bonus. So this is the book club bonus. So you'll be able to identify, see how that changes? You'll be able to identify what everything was. And then you can be like, you know what? That's actually more of a fix. And you can say, okay, you know what? This is what this is. Let me see what the real number looks like. And it will update in live time. And any requests you might have, I'm leaving category open, or by the time you see this, category might not even be available. But if it's there and you love it, let me know and I'll add categories if needed. At the moment, it's just meant to be a snapshot. So you're in, you're out, you're positive. What money came in, where did it come from, and then how you use that money and by what category. So this is the most important part for the book club, the bucket and the income sources. So you can go ahead and export your data if you need to, and that way you can use it however you need. But I hope that was helpful. I think this is a super fun tool. And if you love it, feel free to comment on the Financial Clarity Club post so I can make more things like this for you. And if you need more uploads, you can always just upgrade and you get a whole bunch. So 5 accounts for a year. So that's basically, and of course, like some additional stuff I added. So you can just go ahead and upgrade. It'll give you more uploads. But I hope you like this tool and use it whenever you need to.